Well, good afternoon, everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Colin Shuck, and I'm the Director of Broadcasting and Media Relations here with the Corpus Christi IceRays. First off, I want to thank everyone for coming out here this afternoon to the American Bank Center, including out our own team and staff, special guests and sponsors, as well as fans and distinguished guests from around the area for coming out this afternoon. We'd also like to thank Savor for donating food for this afternoon's press conference. They've been kind enough to give out the trays for free, so thank you to Savor, and also a special thank you to David Olds Photography for supplying the nice photos that we have in front too, so we can have some extra little bit of visuals for everyone. The IceRays have become part of the fabric in Corpus Christi since the team's introduction back in 1998 as a professional franchise, starting from teaching young kids how to skate in outside parks and in raucous crowds up and through the Western Professional Hockey League, to helping build homes and revitalize the city, in addition to aiding the fight of a little girl battling cancer, and share her message and her love not only with our family, but also with the entire Corpus Christi family. While hockey is the main product of what we do here at the IceRays, we've also shared a community-first effort when going about what we do and what we present, not only catering to the hopes and the ambitions of what you want to, but also keeping in mind the great people of Corpus Christi and everything that we do, including our entertainment on weekend nights. And the organization has seen many people come and go through the venue over the past 18 seasons since we started, but one thing has always remained no matter who we talk to: the passion, the joy, the love and caring that people have not only for Corpus Christi, but for our hockey community. The move into the American Bank Center in 2004 brought about greater opportunities for the IceRays and the entire organization, as well as the city and the sport of hockey in general. In that time, the IceRays have put up record crowds as members of the Central Hockey League and now as members of the North American Hockey League, averaging now over 3,000 fans per season, being as one of the leaders not only in attendance on the ice, but also off the ice in what we do as an organization. The sport has also grown in numerous ways since the IceRays' arrival, instituting programs such as the Youth Hockey League, the Adult Hockey League, and also just sparking interest in the game itself, as well as the entertainment we provide here on weekends. The IceRays have seen players formerly in the professional and junior ranks make it up to the NHL. Ryan Garbett, now with the Anaheim Ducks, Anthony Stolars, who's with the Philadelphia Flyers organization, and Phoenix Copley, who's now with the St. Louis Blues. And in that time, too, we've also seen the spark in people's interest in the sport of hockey in and around the area. And this season, the IceRays have been searching for a way to give back to the community in a way we have never done before. Give a big thank you to the people of Corpus Christi for their support, as well as for the support of each one of you who came out here today and those that may be tuning in otherwise. So we, along with the American Bank Center, put our heads together to see what we could come up with and what we could do to try to institute something that could not only give back to the community, but also give a benefit to the Corpus Christi area as a whole, with a lot more attention, not only in the area, but also around the nation. That's why today, the IceRays and the American Bank Center are calling for a push to have Corpus Christi named the next Kraft Hockeyville city. Kraft Hockeyville is a nationwide competition hosted by the company Kraft and the National Hockey League to search for the most passionate hockey community in the country. The idea began over 10 years ago, and it started in Canada with the premise of hockey builds community and community builds hockey. Since then, Kraft Hockeyville, over the past 10 years, has contributed over $2 million to local communities across Canada and now in the United States. And the search now has begun for the next Kraft Hockeyville city in the U.S. At this time, we direct your attention to either video screens to the side for a short video by Kraft to further introduce what the title of Kraft Hockeyville could present.
Kraft is searching for America's most passionate hockey community. The winning community will get a chance to host an NHL preseason game, plus $150,000 in arena upgrades. Help your community score at krafthockeyville.com. Kraft Hockeyville, for the love of hockey.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our first of two speakers this afternoon. The first one has been associated with the IceRays organization and the Corpus Christi hockey community since back in the early to mid-2000s, back as a coach and working as a player. And since then, he has become a staple of hockey in Corpus Christi. Please welcome IceRays General Manager, Pat Dutt.
Thanks, Colin. And he ain't shabby himself. He's a great young man, just graduated from college a year ago. He's doing a fine job. Give him a hand. Colin Shuck. The IceRays are excited today to have been nominated for the contest of Kraft Hockeyville, which Colin sort of went through all the details here. We are excited today, and there's no doubt in my mind that, come April, we will be named the Kraft Hockeyville. I just see it here, the passion of people coming here. We sent out emails last minute this morning, yesterday, and Monday to get this press conference going because we really are under the gun and need to get going. But there's no doubt in my mind that this passionate community here, that we will rally, the community will rally behind us and help us get nominated to the next Kraft Hockeyville. So the first step, and I'm sure Colin will go through them, is we need people to share their stories through an essay. So there's a quick link that you could go to and write a short essay. Whether your stories or your memories of hockey in Corpus Christi are the bone-jarred punches that Jeff Bumstead and Brad Wingfield sent, or whether you got hit in the head with a puck or slipped on the ice, or whatever your story may be, or the great story of the team still being in Corpus Christi with Tim Lang saving the team for his young son Cassidy, and or your heart's being touched by what Colin brought up earlier in late Brooke Hester performing the national anthem in her last year that she was with us. So whatever your story may be, and again, there's many. I get cornered every day, everywhere. Whether I'm in, at HEB or down the street, anywhere, I get cornered and say, do you work with the IceRays? Here's my IceRays story. So we need the community of Corpus Christi to go out and share their stories behind us, and hope that come September, we will not only have $150,000 in arena upgrades, but we will have the Dallas Stars playing behind us. And everyone has their reason for wanting. We wanted just to grow and give back to the community. You have our friend Steve Arnold is asking me what date it is. Maybe it coincides with the best of the best, he's thinking. So everyone has their angle, and we hope it does fall on the best of the best weekend, Stephen. Thank you for being out. Thank you to you two for everything that you do. And thank you for everybody and all the signs and the sponsors that you see behind us. As I know it sounds cliche, but we couldn't do it without you, and that's the truth. So now we need you guys to go back to your families, to your friends, neighbors, co-workers, and have them go to the link, write a short essay and why Corpus Christi should be the next hockey community. We have great stories. We have the first Hispanic female goaltender to have played hockey in Corpus Christi, was part of the Youth Hockey Association. Her father was a season ticket holder. We have great stories. So we need the population of Corpus Christi to share those stories with Kraft and the National Hockey League. And hopefully we will see you guys all next fall in September to present a Dallas Stars game. Thank you again for coming out. Thank you, players and everybody, for coming out today. Again, go IceRays. And by the way, just we wanted to put our players in our next special event. So we have Aaron and Brittany here from the Heart Association. We are during the Heart Month, and we will be playing on the 27th with our heart. You see the heart monitors on the jerseys. So our specialty night, March 27th. If you haven't been to a game this year, come on out. It's a great night to come out and support the Heart Association. I thought I'd sneak that in. Well, let's hope Corpus Christi gets named the next Kraft Hockeyville. And again, go IceRays. Thank you.
Our next speaker is from the American Bank Center, and she's stepping in for General Manager Jim Salamenta, but she's been instrumental in getting this started off, and she's been in the meetings from the get-go. And in her time in Corpus Christi, working with the American Bank Center, she's grown to know hockey a bit more and can give her take on it too. Welcome in IceRays American Bank Center Marketing and Media Manager, Kristen Bealey.
I'd love to work for the IceRays as well. I love you guys. I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm so sorry. Jim sends his condolences. He's sorry he couldn't be here today. We just want to let you guys know that the partnership that we've had with the IceRays over these years has been really amazing. The IceRays are truly a class act organization, and it is such a pleasure to have them as one of our anchor tenants here. It's refreshing to have such teamwork that we have with the IceRays and with SMG Managed American Bank Center. Literally, if either of us needs help, the other one comes running without hesitation. It's definitely something different to see hockey in South Texas. From using this climate, it's been a challenge to maintain our climate from a mechanical perspective, of course. The IceRays has managed to make the hockey work successfully in South Texas for over 18 years, and that is truly something impressive. Our immediate goal for this is to secure the Hockeyville event, and we encourage everybody to vote. All of us from SMG Managed American Bank Center will be voting as well. The benefit both to our community in not only having an NHL game, but also directly to our facility, which would be a great capital reward, would be a great accomplishment to the American Bank Center and also the city of Corpus Christi. So again, we encourage everybody to start voting, support this, and let's go IceRays and let's go American Bank Center. Thank you guys.
Sorry, I don't want to be screaming at you. We collectively want to showcase just how strong and passionate the Corpus Christi hockey community is, as you heard even from Pat and from Kristen. Not only the other members of the city, but also the nation. And we impress again that we can't do it without your help with the public. The process begins with a nomination period that ends on March 11th of this upcoming month. And when fans and community members can submit essays to Kraft and to the NHL, sharing their stories, as Pat mentioned, telling your hockey story and your affiliation with Corpus Christi hockey, not necessarily with the IceRays, but just your involvement with hockey and how it has affected you in the past 2 decades. From there, the field of competitors moves down to 10, where it's selected by a select committee, and then from then on, it's a very rigorous, swift voting process that goes in just a day or 2 spans until they get to the final 2 cities. And then the winner will be announced nationally on an NHL broadcast over the month, I believe it is in April. And to get involved, we once again turn your attention back to the video boards, because some of the IceRays players have the special message of exactly the steps you need to take in order to help out this cause.
We're battling for Corpus Christi to be the next Kraft Hockeyville city.
The winning community gets $150,000 for arena renovations,
an NHL preseason game,
and claim the title of Kraft Hockeyville.
and we need your help.
Go to krafthockeyville.com,
Nominate the American Bank Center,
and tell your story about why hockey is special in your life.
I'm Tucker Bender.
I'm Keenan Spillum.
I'm Brad Liliev.
I'm Carter Johnson.
I'm Adam Canepa.
And let's make Corpus Christi.
Let's make Corpus Christi.
And let's make Corpus Christi.
And let's make Corpus Christi the next Kraft Hockeyville.
Just to give you a final recap of that, just in case you may not have caught it, we ask that you log on to either krafthockeyville.com or americanbankcenter.com/vote IceRays and submit your essays, tell your stories, and share that not only with the Kraft committee but also with the NHL. And then after that, we ask you to tell 10 of your friends and have them submit their stories, and have them submit to 10 of their friends and to 10 of their friends, and so on and so forth, so that we build up the momentum and we get the word out that Corpus Christi is a hockey city, and it's a hotbed with hot, passionate fans down here in the coastal bend. Let's show them the love that we have for hockey here in Corpus Christi, and let's make Corpus Christi the next Kraft Hockeyville city. Thank you guys for coming out. If anyone has questions for any of our staff, we'll be having questions on an individual basis with the members of the media, and anything other than that too. We'll be also having links on the IceRays website, the American Bank Center website, and sending it out through social media in order to get yourself that link. And we'll also be sending out information afterwards, too, for all media just for the rest of the day. Thank you all so much for coming out, and once again, go IceRays. Yeah.